If you love fast Harleys, prepare to be blown away.
It's badass. It's like jumping out of an airplane.
All that turbocharged horsepower and a street tire. It provides an adrenaline rush like none other. And this team, G-Force Racing, is quickly climbing the ranks, and they got a story to tell. Let's see how they do this weekend. These are not your granddaddy's baggers, that's for sure. Unbelievably wicked fast street tire Harley-Davidsons that could run with a ZX14 or a Hayabusa. We got to find out more about this awesome program. Stay with us, guys. We'll see if they can get it done here this weekend. They got some big goals.
Tour front, what lane you taking? What lane?
Right? It's the HDRA, and Dwayne Gee is ready to make his first pass of the weekend. But before we see that, let's learn a little more about Dwayne. Always a pleasure to be here with G-Force Racing. Dwayne Gee, I have called it for a while now. I have said you're a huge name in this Harley game, and you really just keep on improving. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dwayne Gee, G-Force Racing. Brand new motorcycle he just purchased from another team, and he's doing an incredible job. Street tire turbo bagger. Let's see what he can do here. Oh, nice smooth launch. They've come a long way with this bike in a short period of time. Making big boost, making big horsepower. Watch Dwayne. 838, 157, Dwayne Gee. G-Force. He's a bad man on a turbo Harley. What an awesome team. What an awesome run. Unbelievable how fast these street tire Harleys are. And this is a great side-by-side comparison. Chuck Reagan is no slouch in the other lane on the Street Glide. That is your average hopped-up Harley. But look at Dwayne Gee. He's taking it to a whole nother level. Mild to wild. Look at that whole shot. You just went an 838 on this brand new motorcycle. Tell me about that.
Yeah, an 830 last night.
Good Lord. All-time best?
830, yeah.
Now, you just got this bike. You added it to the stable. What do you attribute to all these leaps and bounds in performance that you're making?
Well, Joe Gladden sold me a nice piece, and we just changed some gearing. I weigh less, and we dropped a few teeth on the back, and then went up to 4,000 RPMs at launch, and just playing with it. Well, and we're still playing with it a little bit. We ain't even changed the clutches since we got it.
So you think this could potentially be a 7-second bagger?
I don't.
You're close, man. 830, and you know.
My target's 2.0, 8.20. I don't know about 7 seconds.
Well, you've been in this game now for 4 years. It's been fun to watch you advance and everything. Let's give inventory too for those who do not know all your bikes. We got 3 turbos, 1 nitrous bike. Give me the rundown of which one's the fastest, which one's the biggest. Tell me a little bit about them.
Well, this is definitely the fastest right here. This is an M8, so put a M8 motor on a 2008, I think it is, bike, but they made it work with it.
How much horsepower do you think we're making out of this turbo bagger?
Probably 320, I guess. Wow. What do you think, Cole? Horsepower on this? 320?
Wow. Well, you've really taken it to the next level in a short period of time. I think it very well could be a 7-second bagger. We know we got Andy Simon, Jeremy Williamson. Is there anybody else that's been the 7s on a bagger? Honey Bun? Is Honey Bun been?
No.
No. So only 2?
Yeah.
Wow, only 2. How appealing, enticing is that to you to know that you could potentially be?
Honey Bun has never outrun me on the track as far as I can remember, unless I've got amnesia.
Oh, I love the rivalry. I love the grunt. All right, as you can tell, Dwayne loves to talk a little smack out there. That's part of the fun. Well, this one is known as Punkin. This is a nitrous bike. How many cc's are we looking at here? Or I should say CI.
124. 124.
Wow, with the HPI stack. What's the best ET for this one?
Best ET for this one? 911, 912. 912 on this one.
And then coming over here, 2 turbo bikes, I believe. I don't know if I can remember the names. I believe one's called El Nino, correct?
That's El Nino and that's Cherry.
And we got more coming. Here comes the other two members of G-Force Racing. Sherry and El Nino, they've really got these launches down. We've seen these things send the front wheel up towards the sky. Nice smooth run here, though. Nice pass. Solid lap, lets out of it. Still goes 888, 153. Cole goes 957. These are not your granddaddy's baggers, that's for sure. What are the differences between El Nino and Cherry?
Not much now. We got a 124 on El Nino, right? Yeah, we matched it. They're about the same at this point.
What would make you really happy here this weekend? What is the goal?
Get both of these right here down the track real solid.
All right.
They're breaking up a little bit on the top end.
And what do you attribute that to? What do you think the problem is?
I don't know. I ain't smart enough.
It's not easy
I
to
just
tune.
ride 'em.
Well, you got a great team of young guys here too. Where'd you assemble this team? Where'd you find these guys?
Jarek's from Orlando. He's been helping us wrench on the bikes and stuff for a year, and then he finally convinced us he can ride one, and he can ride.
Yes, he can.
He can definitely ride.
He's done a great job riding. Case in point, let's watch Jarek in action. And I'd like to know down below in the comments, would you ever try one of these crazy Harleys? Come to one of these races that Cycle Drag covers, and you can see them in person.
And then, so the fastest El Nino's ever been is 5:49 in the 8. That was Cole. And Cherry, damn, Cole left. He's camera shy.
That's all right. We'll figure it out.
Cherry was like in a quarter mile, 61, 861.
And here comes the talented Cole Sellers. He's been a part of G-Force Racing for a long, long time as a rider, as a mechanic, as a tuner. This young man has a bright future, and he knows how to get it done. Now, speaking of getting it done, I ask you again, would you twist the throttle on this thing? And let's keep in mind, a stock Road King only makes about 95 horsepower. We're dealing with over 325 horses here. These things get wild. That first 60 feet is so important in drag racing. They're keeping the front wheel on the ground. That's a great thing for them. Nice pass for Cole. How does this really compare to a street Harley? All right, so let me ask you this, because we have a lot of, I'd say, average, everyday Harley riders following us from Sturgis, Daytona. How would you compare the ride on this machine to a stock Road Glide, a stock Road King? Is there any comparison whatsoever?
It's a lot safer.
Safer on a drag strip.
Yeah.
I agree with that. You know why? There's no texters that are going to pull out in front of you.
Yep.
There's no drunk drivers that are going to pull out in front of you. We have the medical crew standing by. I always say that. You're always safer racing here at the drag strip.
That's
but
right.
Have you spent much time on a stock Harley-Davidson?
Yeah, I got 4.
Okay, I like that. So how would you compare it? Is there any comparison, or is it just two different animals?
It's definitely 2 different animals. It's not even in the same ballpark. It's you know, you're cruising around on a Harley. That is not. You can't even cruise up to the start line. It's choppy and it's pretty rough.
Now, when you leave the line, what's that rush like?
It's badass. It's like jumping out of an airplane.
Oh, that is so cool.
I jumped out of an airplane a couple times, and once I started drag racing, it's like exactly the same feeling inside.
Well, that is so cool. And a question I wanted to sneak in, because if people didn't see our last video, you have a heck of a story. You're a recovery coach. Is it safe to say that
I'm an addiction counselor.
Addiction counselor. Thank you very much. Addiction counselor. The adrenaline rush that you feel from this, is that something that can be used to substitute for substances? Yeah,
you don't really want to do anything that's going to make you feel the same way as you did when you smoke meth. but it's definitely close. This is addictive, if you can't tell. And
but it's a much healthier addiction, right?
It's
for
healthier.
These kids, we're out here. I always say we got junior drag bike racing. I know is it your granddaughter that's out? Your granddaughter's out here. So I think
she got #1 qualifier this weekend.
She's doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
I think it teaches them hard work. I think it teaches them discipline. I think motorcycle racing is great for the kids. And I think it's great for, maybe there's somebody out there, you know better than me, somebody that's struggling with something that could fall in love with this sport and find a healthy outlet. How beneficial do you think that is?
it's real beneficial, but it's really hard to go from spending all your money on dope to having enough money to race motorcycles. So there's got to be a bridge in there somewhere.
What do you recommend for the bridge?
Rehab.
Smart, very smart. And what we tell people is not everybody needs a turbo bagger. I mean, there's ET bikes out here. You can go get yourself a good deal.
They're fun too.
We've seen the one guy that showed up at Farmington with $500 Harley and ended up winning $500.
Yeah.
So awesome, man. Well, I'm gonna let you get ready because I know we got another big run coming up. But what is the ultimate goal for? We're still calling it Barney. Is that its name?
Yeah, Barney.
Barney for now. Do you think we could see a 29 out of Barney this weekend?
Yes.
Woo!
Oh yeah. Today.
I told you he's got a great story. If anybody out there is hurting, is struggling, please feel free to reach out in the comments. Dwayne Gee can help you out. And he's done a lot to help out motorcycle drag racing. And we've got a big semi-final showdown coming up where he will take on that man, Chuck Reagan.
Right lane 700, left lane 19.
So I'm running Pro Bagger first round of eliminations, correct?
First round of eliminations in Pro Bagger. Here we go. Dwayne Gee and his brand new bike that he purchased from Joe Gladden. He went in 8th. G-Force lights it up. 320 horsepower Harley-Davidson Road King, turbocharged. He's looking to get into the 20s tonight. Oh, Dwayne Gee is gone. Nice, clean, smooth pass. How quick can he go? Here in the semifinals, watch that scoreboard, folks. Bam. 837, 160. Dwayne Gee running like a bracket bike. Wow. Well, Dwayne Gee's running like a bracket bike. Put him in Pro ET. My goodness, what consistency. Who else is going to the final? Let's find out. G-Force teammates must square off here in the semifinals. Cool Sellers, Jarek Guapo, set to do battle. A battle of teammates, those turbos kicking in. Remember, it's not how much power you have, but how much power you can put to the racetrack. We got a good one here, bar to bar, top end, whoa! Whoa, what a drag race. Left side gets there 9 flat to a 908. Great drag race out there between teammates. Left side getting the win, but not by much. Let's take another look at these smooth launches. It's like a showdown at the OK Corral, and I'll tell you, those MTC clutches are working. MTC clutch in that thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out MTC. Thank you very much.
Final preparations being made. Cole Sellers is a busy man because he's got to get both bikes ready to go. It'll be a battle of teammates on these street tire warriors. And there he is, Jarek. This is kind of like when Austin Prock has to step up and take on the boss, John Force, because Jarek will be on the boss's former bike, this forced induction monster known as El Nino. Let me give you a closer look at some of the electronics, some of the technology. This thing is just totally staggering. This team is on the rise, and Dwayne is looking for yet another win.
These guys are looking good. Where are you from?
Sweden.
What's your name?
Leif.
And?
Rune.
Nice to meet you guys. CycleDragShop.com is where you can get them. Thanks, guys.
Final time. Here we go.
Here we go. Final round. Dwayne Gee is going to get another burnout. Dwayne lights it up. What a final between teammates. It's Barney versus El Nino.
Dwayne with a nice smooth launch. We got another great race, bar to bar. Which member of G-Force is leading with the hardware? Jarek drifting towards the wall top, and who will it be? 14 left lane, 924. Something happened on that pass to G-Force. Let's take another look at the launch. I actually missed it. I was so focused on seeing if both these racers would hook up. Jarek fouls out. Look at that red light on the Christmas tree. He left too soon. That handed the win to the boss, but what a race. Let's catch up with our new champ. Sun setting here on the racetrack, but congratulations, man. You are the champ. Probably not the final we were expecting. What happened out there?
I lost boost on the top end, and thank God he red lit.
Hey, luck's not a bad thing to have in drag racing. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations, and what's your ultimate goal tomorrow? You think we can get this thing into the 20s?
My ultimate goal is to get Aaliyah, my granddaughter, down there and run tomorrow. I
Very
don't think
cool.
we're going to run at all.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be watching for her. So congratulations. Thanks again, guys. How about it? If you got any questions for him, let them know down below. If you like that video, here's another one for you. And you know, if there's anything fast motorcycles, we're in. From Silver Dollar, Cycle Drag rolls on.
Out.